My M2 has carbon fenders, carbon mirror caps, a carbon roof, carbon side skirts, carbon wing, and a carbon fiber trunk, and a carbon diffuser. But it is missing a carbon fiber hood, which is arguably one of the biggest pieces you can do, and the last missing puzzle to complete my M2. Thankfully, a giant box just arrived from Umbra Carbon. Let's go open it up. I forgot about the carbon grills plus the front lip, which I'm not running because it's winter. But check out the new hood up close. We have this vented design in the front, plus these angles and grooves look so much more aggressive. That one still has a hump at the top, but other than that, there's nothing going on with this hood. There's like a line through the center of the hood where the carbon weave like meets the inside of it. Like this thing is real full carbon. It looks so good even here too. And this thing is ridiculously light. Like I don't even, how much do you think this actually weighs? I want to guess like 22 pounds. We gotta set the scale right. Dude, I need to gain weight.
177.9.
That's bad. I'm saying 22 pounds.
I say 17 pounds.
Oh my God, I'm dead on.
199.
22
oh my
pounds.
God.
Exactly what I said. I know what weights feel like because I lift a lot of weights, you know?
Oh yeah?
That's why I'm so heavy.
Okay, what's your guess?
My big guess here is going to be 31 pounds.
31? Okay, let's see. It's only a 6-pound difference.
Yeah.
Damn, okay, that's not that bad. That's actually a pretty light, full metal OEM hood.
Bro, my OEM fenders they weighed like 3 pounds.
Really?
Per fender, yeah. Kind of want to just drive around like this. I think it looks so boss. This is what they look like side by side. Yeah, you really can't see the line at all on camera or like up from this angle. Look at the size of this hood compared to my entire Civic. Like it's literally bigger than the car. We got to swap over a bunch of bolts and grommets and latch stuff from the stock hood to the new one. God,
Yo, can you twist?
No finger string?
Can you twist that?
Yo!
Yeah. No finger string?
No, because you're not holding it properly. See? God, my fingers are actually elite.
It's pretty good.
Actually, it is pretty equal. You gotta also remember that these fenders...
Yeah, it's aftermarket hood on fenders.
Yeah, and these fenders were pretty bad fitment. Like, it took me so long to put them in. No, it is actually pretty equal. Yo! Look through here.
Yeah, I know.
That's so sick.
You can see the titanium.
Oh my God, I love that. We're trying to open the hood back up to readjust it because the fitment isn't totally perfect on this side. The hood won't open. Only this side latch is releasing. That side latch won't release. After some wiggling and finessing, we got the hood open and we managed to adjust it over a little bit. I had to actually unbolt the fender from here and pull it out because it was touching on this side. Up here, this gap is pretty bad, but the fender is supposed to sit further in. I'm gonna pull this out and give it a wash because the rest of the car is disgusting, and then we're gonna see it fully clean and fully carboned out. Here it is out in the light, man. The carbon is just shining. I'm thinking some sort of paint match or wrap match needs to happen here. It sucks because we can't do satin black to match it because it's not gonna be the exact same shade that my paint is, because my paint is just stealth PPF, which makes it look satin. So the other option is to just do stealth PPF over the carbon, but leave maybe like the vents exposed. Maybe I would leave like this groove here exposed, and it kind of dulls out or grays out the carbon a bit. So it would flow with the rest of the car a bit more, but this is what stealth PPF looks like over carbon. I'm not a huge fan of it. Let me know what you guys think I should do, or if I should just leave the car exactly how it is. I was honestly looking at some pictures of this car back when it was wrapped in that fierce fuchsia, the pink, and I miss it so much. Like, I think the stealth, the black, it looks really cool. It's Batman spec, you know, but I don't know, something about like that flashy bright color, it just pops so much everywhere I went. I love the reactions people gave me, and I just loved being in a car that looked so different from everything else on the road. Not that you'd see many cars like this driving on the road every day, but the black does hide it a little bit. I think regardless, what I'm gonna do is just just regular PPF over this whole thing so it preserves it and I don't get any rock chips and stuff. It also takes out, kind of hard to see on camera, but the swirls or any clouding you might see on the Carbon, the PPF completely removes and hides it. I don't know if I told you guys, but I am driving this car down to Bimmer Invasion at the end of March. April 4th is the day of the show in Florida. And the last time I took this car on a 13-hour road trip, I got a lot of stone chips and a lot of scuffs in the PPF. So I want to make sure this hood is protected because that's going to be a 23-hour drive for me, one way. I know I said this before, but I'm going to have to say it again. I don't know what is left to do on this thing except put the summer wheels back on. I'm desperately waiting for it to permanently stay nice out and warm like today. Probably be a couple more weeks before those bad boys can go back on. Make sure you check out Umbra Carbon. They're going to be linked down below if you want any carbon fiber for your cars. What am I going to fill the rest of this video with? If you guys remember in one of my recent videos, we had my friend's C63S. We did an exhaust install on it. This is what it sounded like stock. This is what it sounded like with the Valvetronic catback. Sounded better, but it really wasn't that loud. So now we've just gone ahead and installed a set of catless downpipes that I got from Eurosporttuning, and we just did a stage 2 tune. Let's go check it out. So he said as well, it's supposed to be plus 100 wheel. Yeah. To install these downpipes, there's 2 ways to do it. One, you can drop the transmission and pull out the entire like test pipe exhaust thing, or you can cut it at the heat shield, as I'll show here that they did. That saves you like pretty much half the time and labor. And then if you ever want to put them back on, you can just re-weld it. Yo, that was right away. Come on.
Okay, wait, now open.
Oh yeah, close it. Open. Yeah, but I already know this thing's actually about to sound ridiculous. Yo, the turbo actually sounds so good too.
Wow.
It's like 1700 RPM.
Oh my god. Holy fuck, dude.
Like the pops are loud, but they're not, I don't know, it's like AMG pops.
Yeah,
it's not like
bad.
I feel like BMW pops can be obnoxious and annoying, but these don't sound like that.
No, they're aggressive.
We only did a stage 2 ECU tune with these cars. As I said before, you got to do ECU, TCU, and CPC. Now, because we didn't do CPC, this car has a limiter at 4,000 or 4,500 RPM, and the valves don't fully open, so that's what we're stuck with right now, but I think it's still going to sound insane. All right. That is insane.
Holy fuck.
Dude, that is crazy. The difference from before, like it sounded nothing like that. You want to hear it?
Yeah, I do. Bro, it literally, you feel it in your chest.
I know, he wasn't lying.
Holy moly.
That's no pops. Definitely does feel like it's got an extra 100 wheel or something in it. Like it's
100%.
It throws you back the entire time. The first video I made on this car, I was actually talking about potentially buying one. I was in the market looking at one, but it would have been a pre-LCI, not an LCI like this, because I don't know if I could justify the amount of money that they cost. However, after hearing this thing and feeling it, I might have to get back out there and look, because I still have never owned a V8 and I can see myself enjoying this a lot. That is gonna be it for today's video. Make sure you check out Eurosporttuning if you're looking for some aftermarket parts for your car, and Umbra Carbon for all your carbon fiber needs. I still can't get over how good this freaking car looks now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.